It was 2 a.m. Someone trespassed on my property. Without hesitation, they stole something. Something irreplaceable. Something I used for protection. They cut the ropes in the middle of the night, and from my car, they took the tarp. Ever since, I swore I'll never be the victim again. Well, at least not without getting it on camera. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Google Nest Cam 2-pack, and I'm going to show you how to unbox and install it, and we're going to catch all future crimes on camera. Before we start having fun drilling it, installing it, doing all that good stuff, we need to actually set it up with the Nest app. So we're in the Nest app right now. You guys can see my front door has a Nest Cam as well. We're going to click Settings. We're going to scroll down to Add Product. And now we need to scan the QR code, which is right at the bottom. Perfect. Alright, so it's scanned the QR code. Now, we're going to just open this up and get ready to plug it in. Alright. So, before we continue, make sure you have all that stuff, blah blah blah, next. Alright, so this is going to be, we're going to call it driveway, continue. Alright, we're going to plug our camera in. Funny way you plug this in is you plug it in, then you twist, and that's how you actually plug it in. So now it won't move. And we can see a blue light turned on, add it to our account. Alright, we should be able to see the live video now. I can hear myself. Alright, so look at that. There's the driveway camera. Okay guys, now that it's set up inside, which is pretty good, next thing we gotta do is set it up outside. So the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna go to the location where we want to install it, stand below it because I'm not climbing all over the ladder just to check. We're gonna run an extension cord and see if we can still connect to Wi-Fi. I'm actually iffy on this part. I actually don't know if we're gonna be far enough away where Wi-Fi will be an issue. I hope not, but I think it might be. Okay, we're right in front of my house right now, in front of the garage, and we're going to mount the camera right above there. Before we do all the mounting and wiring and stuff, let's make sure we have Wi-Fi. So first things first, we're going to plug it in, and the camera will light up. Now we're going to open up the app, and our camera is offline right now, but let's see if it connects to Wi-Fi. I'm going to step back just in case, because it will be a little bit closer. The camera light just turned green, so we're getting something. At this point I knew we were too far away from the router to get a strong Wi-Fi signal, so I'd need to eventually purchase a Wi-Fi extender. I moved closer to my router further back into the garage to see if I could get a video stream on the app, so that way I could continue with the setup. Eventually I was able to get a video feed, but I know it's going to be a little choppy considering the camera will be mounted further away from the router. We can still see something from here, so it's not going to be great, but it won't be terrible. So what we can do is we can connect the camera up top, and then maybe get a Wi-Fi extender. That might be the best solution for that. But at least we can see something, so it's not a total loss. After having a rough idea of where the camera was going to be installed, we needed to find a wooden beam under the vent to securely mount the magnetic plate. From the outside, I pushed around to find a spot with a lot of resistance. Then I went from the inside to see the beam and make sure there was nothing in the way. After making sure everything was okay, I started drilling. Unfortunately, you will need to drill an additional 7/8 inch hole for the USB cable to pass. And don't forget to plug it back up afterwards to make sure nothing gets in. Now we have to feed the USB cable from the camera through the hole we just drilled into the garage. Once the wire is fed through, connect it to the adapter on the other side and then plug it in. I'm choosing to use the same outlet as my garage door opener to make life easier. I forgot to mention this, but always wear protection. I forgot to wear eye protection and some dust fell into my eyes, multiple times. You think I'll learn after the first time, but I didn't. Anyways, don't forget to wear protection. That's very important. Once the camera is plugged in, the last thing left is to go back outside and align it properly. This can take multiple attempts and you still might not be satisfied with the result. This was especially hard for me because the Wi-Fi signal was weak because we don't have the adapter yet, so I had to fumble with it, wait a couple of seconds, fumble with it some more, but you guys might not have the same issue. So we're outside right now in my backyard And above me right there, we're gonna install the second Nest Cam right here. But before we do that, we're gonna test it on the outlet below us to make sure that we can still stream video on our phone. I'm opening up the Nest app and we're gonna see if we can stream to our phone. So I'm gonna bring it close to the wall right here, because that's where it's gonna be. And we'll see if the backyard camera can connect to Wi-Fi. So right before we drill it, we're gonna take it up there and we're gonna see if we can still stream and see if it still works. Because we don't want to drill holes and then realize we have to move it right after. So before we get out there, I'm gonna take the metal plate as well as 2 screws that we need for the metal plate, so that way I don't have to come all the way back down here just to waste time. The reason why I'm not taking the whole box is because I don't want to be fumbling up there with a whole bunch of stuff. Might as well just fumble now. I think that looks pretty dang good. Now that we've successfully installed the camera, made sure we have a good Wi-Fi signal, the only thing left is to clean up the wires and make sure that they're going down the side of the wall, not just flip-flopping everywhere, so that way it looks a little bit nicer. Once we're done that, then we're done installing the camera. As you guys can see, it's very easy and simple to install your own cameras at home, so you guys can do it yourselves. All you need to do is a little bit of research, and that's pretty much it. It's very simple, and Google and Nest couldn't make it easier for us to do the jobs ourselves. If you guys found this video educational and informative, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you guys can get the videos right when they're released. And if you guys are interested, I also run a gaming channel. My name's Kyle Unleashed, so make sure you guys follow me there. It's also on YouTube. And I have a Discord channel, so make sure you guys join that if you guys have any questions about gaming or about stuff like this. We would really appreciate to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.